Hi, good morning. Welcome to Water with Me. It's a sanctuary Water with Me today. I'm Susan B. Lochocki, presidential candidate for the 2020 election. And this is my kitchen, and this is Sanctuary Sunday, supposedly, but it's not Sunday. Anyway, welcome. This sanctuary I especially wanted to do in regards to the UN awareness program that they're doing right now about bringing awareness of domestic violence, violence against women and girls, and or violence, gender-based violence. So that also includes rainbows and even some men. Anyway, so that's what our sanctuary is about today. And I would like to light this almost orange-ish candle. It was the most orange candle I could find in my house here. So let me light that for everyone who has experienced gender-based violence. And especially for those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice and have passed away from their experience. And also, especially for those who had an experience and are surviving, or perhaps right now, even as we speak, in a hospital. So let's have a moment of silence for all of these people and for the loved ones who try to understand and care for people who have been harmed or killed in this situation. So let's have a moment of silence. Okay, so now let's prepare ourselves for some good thoughts. So let's do some deep breathing exercises together, and then I'll have some readings for you. So it's a deep breath in to the count of 4, holding to the count of 4, and then letting it out to the count of 4. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. In, out, in, out, in, out. All right, so I think the main thought for this sanctuary is love thy neighbor. Now, I recently posted something on my UU Zurich web Facebook page that shows a diagram with many different religions. I don't know how many, definitely over 10, and all the major ones that have that as a theme in their religion. love thy neighbor. So we need to keep that in mind and love our neighbor. Now, the neighbor does not necessarily mean somebody next door. It can also be the person next to you, or the person across the table from you, or the person lying next to you in bed at night. They can also be the neighbor. So I have a reading from an American folk tune adaptation. I'm not sure where it comes from. Anyways, it's called This Old World. And it goes, this old world is full of sorrow, full of sickness, weak and sore. If you love your neighbor truly, love will come to you the more. We're all children of one family. We're all brothers, sisters too. If you cherish one another, love and friendship come to you. This old world can be a garden, full of fragrance, full of grace. If we love our neighbors truly, we must meet them face to face. It is said now, love thy neighbor. And we know well that is true. This, the sum of human labor, true for me as well as you. Yep. So, love thy neighbor. I know stress plays a big role, and expectation in domestic violence, in gender-based violence. Yeah. And unfortunately, I feel the world is heading back into the rat race and the stress, combined with the coronavirus crisis, which again is, because of the colder weather in the north, the northern hemisphere is having a new outbreak of it, and or a new wave, I guess that's the best way to say it. And it's causing a lot of stress. Yeah. We need to learn, I think, to slow down even more. I don't know about you, but last year in March, April, and May, we had a really slow period of time where everything was quiet. Excuse me. And we had time to reflect on life and our neighbors and our loved ones and our loved neighbor ones. Again, I'm not a big fan of the rat race, of competition and greed and all of that. So I think this is a good opportunity to reflect back on this year that we've had. Maybe you also felt that moving a bit slower was a good idea. I know it helped the planet. Mother Nature could come back a little bit because we weren't driving and flying as much. So it's something to think about. I guess our neighbor can also be animals, and it can also be the planet. Love thy neighbor. It doesn't have to be a human. So the next reading is something called One More Step. It's by Joyce Pauly. It's actually a song from 1986. And it goes like this. One more step. We will take one more step till there is peace for us and everyone. We will take one more step. One more word. We will say one more word till every word is heard by everyone. We'll say one more word. One more prayer. We will say one more prayer till every prayer is shared by everyone. We'll say one more prayer. One more song. We will sing one more song till every song is sung by everyone. We'll sing one more song. So you've also probably noticed that I tend to recommend a lot of songs in my Facebook pages and in my sanctuaries and things. And music is important. And that's where we have a lot of really good poets who can, sometimes put into words things that we are feeling and thinking, but we're not good at explaining it as much. So, we'll sing one more song is a good point. I listen to music and I find a lot of spirituality and good thoughts in there. I use my music from whatever genre. I listen to everything pretty much to pick me up, to help me heal, and to move forward. And I guess this would be a good time to say what the song of the day is, and that's I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing by the New Seekers. I think I've had that before, but it feels appropriate. To sing in perfect harmony. And again, harmony means, no violence. So I think it's a good song to use for this service, this sanctuary. Yeah. All right, I have one more. I wanted to mention something from Hillary Clinton from 1995 at the UN. She made a really important statement. It was something that was anyways going around, but she added an extra touch to it and said it at the right time to get a lot of people to notice. And it goes, human rights are women's rights, and women's rights are human rights. And that is very true. Women are human too. That's what I want to add to that. Okay, then I have one last reading. And it goes like this. At a time when, well, okay, it's called Precious Earth, Take My Hand. It's by Thomas Dorsey. 1938 is when it's copyrighted. And yeah, I mean, along with violence against humans, there's also violence against the planet, and we need to focus on that as well. So, precious earth, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious earth, lead me home. When my way grows dearer, precious earth, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call. Hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious earth, lead me home. Precious earth, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious earth, lead me home. When the darkness appears and the night draws near and the day is past and gone. At the river I stand, guide my feet, hold my hand. Take my hand, precious earth, lead me home. And home is where peace begins. So, my final thought is, let's leave the world a bit better. Okay, so that's it for me for today. Thank you for stopping by for water with me. I wish you a wonderful and peaceful day wherever you are.